What's going on, hey guys, and welcome to another video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. So this is the #1 comment that I've been receiving from my building my Mustang in 10 minutes. Seen that video, I'll leave the link down in the description below, but I'm sure most of you guys already have, and mainly because the #1 comment in that video is how much did everything cost. I broke down everything that I bought and purchased for the Mustang, and I have everything written down. It was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be as far as the part list and everything. So let's go ahead and discuss some stuff, because this might take a while to just talk over because of how much stuff is on here. In short, I'm just gonna go over real quick everything that is done to this Mustang right here, including the engine, all the exterior, the interior, such as the seats and steering wheel and stuff like that. I'm gonna cover all of the entire Mustang, and at the end I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys how much I spent total on this Mustang, including buying the car and absolutely everything that I bought for this Mustang, and how much it would cost to go ahead and build something like this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the exterior of the Mustang, and we'll just start away at the front and we'll work our way to the back. So in the front, we have the front bumper. We have the Cervini front bumper, and that right there is $600. And another thing too, what I'll go ahead and do is I will put up in the corner each thing that I've bought for the Mustang, and I'll do them in sections. First I'll do the exterior, interior, then the engine, and then just stuff like that. So I'll list it right here in the corner. I'll list them down below, and then at the bottom right here, there will be a total once I wrap things up as far as the exterior and the interior. So let's go ahead and continue. Next up, we got the hood, which is a true fiber hood. It is the Ram Air 853 hood. It's kind of got the same style as a Super Snake hood, so kind of was going for the same theme. And that hood runs about $600. Next up, we have the grill. That is the bullet style front grill, and the grill costs $220. And then the one below it, I custom made that, and that was $50. And right beside the grill, we got the headlights, and those are the 2010 style headlights. Those run about $260. That pretty much covers the front of the Mustang, not including the wide body kit. But let's just go to the side. Let's talk about these rims real quick. So they are the Forge Stars F14 Super Deep Concave rims. These rims ran about $2,200. And the tires all the way around, we have 275 by 35 20s and 335s by 35 by 20s in the back, and those are Michelin Pilot Super Sports in the back. They are 335, and I got those for $400, and I got these for $100 each. Up next, let's just get the obvious out of the way. We got the wide body kit. So this is the Shirokai wide body kits, the entire kit. We got the front bumper extension, front fender, side skirts, rear fender down there, and that costs $4,000. Now granted, they did have a sale where the kit cost $3,500, but you just have to catch at the right time. So let's work our way down this way. We covered everything there, and then little things like window tint I'll just go ahead and throw up in the corner as well. Work our way to the back. Let's get to the rear. We have the spoiler. This is the #1 question that I've been getting out of my whole YouTube career. #1 comment and question is, where did I get that spoiler? So here it is. Here's the answer. It is a MMD ducktail spoiler from American Muscle with a anvil wicker bill from ZL1 add-ons. This is for a Camaro. It's for the 5th gen, and I measured a Camaro spoiler to see if it would line up perfectly with this, and it fit, and it was kind of a gamble, but it did end up working perfectly, and as you guys can see, it flows perfectly with that spoiler, just like that. So the MMD ducktail spoiler is $300, and the wicker bill cost $200. So that answers that question. Up next, we got the taillights. They are the Gen 5 taillights. They are $350 for the pair, and I absolutely love them. Right beside the taillights, or right in between, we have the deck lid, the carbon fiber deck lid from True Fiber, and that costs $200. And then in the middle, you can see there's an emblem, and that costs $50 per. There's one in the front as well in the grill, if you guys didn't already see. So in total for badges, it was $100. And then down below, we have the GT500 rear bumper. And what I went ahead and did as well on the bumper, which by the way cost $465. is I added quad tips. So these quad tips are actually from a 15 to 17 body style Mustang, and it flows perfectly with the body lines, as you can see. And if you guys already haven't seen the video where I got the exhaust tips fixed, they are now. Those exhaust tips cost $160 for the pair, just for the exhaust tips. And then the exhaust, the axle backs, cost $750, and those are the Corsa Extremes. But we'll get into the engine modifications in just a bit. And another thing I'd like to mention as well is I have an APR splitter and splitter rods that I'm going to put on this front bumper, as well as those lights right there, those fog lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and that cost $400 for the splitter and everything. But I'm really not gonna do that until I get bags, because as you can see, I'm already super low to the ground, and I don't want to go any lower with a splitter because that splitter will go goodbye. I'm gonna put that on as soon as I get bags. So as far as the exterior, that completes everything that I've got right here. I feel like I'm missing one thing or two things, but whatever. That pretty much is the gist of everything that I've got for the exterior. And the total for the exterior cost $11,255. That is a lot for the exterior. I didn't realize how much I spent on this car till I actually just sat down, wrote down everything that I've got for the Mustang, and just looked up the prices for it. And let's just say it's a pretty penny. It's pretty expensive. All right, so let's work our way into the interior of the Mustang. The first thing that you see in the car are these seats. They are the custom cat skin leather seats. I got them wrapped in brand new leather, so two-toned. It's black here and ash gray on the outside. So this is the steering wheel up close. We got the red racing stripe on top, carbon fiber. We got the leather on here. We do have carbon fiber on the bottom of the steering wheel as well. And last thing are the gauges. So this is the speed of sound gauge pillar. We got 2 gauges in there as well, which that cost about $150. And that steering wheel cost $850. So that takes care of the interior. Interior of the Mustang cost $2,350. The main chunk of that money was the steering wheel. The steering wheel was not cheap, but it does finish and make that interior night and day. The heart and soul of this Mustang. So let's go ahead and open her up. All right, last but definitely not least, we have a Pro-Charged Coyote swap. I wrote down a list, and I'll go ahead and throw up on the screen how much this entire Coyote swap cost, as far as accessories, everything but installation. This is just a price without installation of the whole thing. This is pretty much saying how much do all these parts cost, and if you do it by yourself, how much can you do it for. So as you guys saw, the engine and everything as far as the accessories cost $7,413 to get all of the goodness of the Coyote swap. The intake manifold from an 1819 Mustang, which cost $300. And no, it is not ported, not yet. We have obviously the next thing, the biggest thing in the engine, the Pro-Charger itself. This is a P1, and I am running about 11 pounds of boost, and I got this kit for $3,500. Brand new is like $5,000 to $6,000, I believe. The next thing is the speedometer. So when you do a Coyote swap, like, the number one thing is to get everything working and fixed, and one thing is the speedometer to get fixed. And so I had to get a digital Dakota box right there, which costs $200. We wired it to transmission, everything, and now the speedometer works correctly and everything is now fine. And then down below is a Tile Q50 right there. It's kind of hard to see, but that is a Tile Q50. Under there, it's a blow-off valve, and that costs $240. That thing freaking screams, and I love it. And I do have comp cams, stage 3 cams for this Mustang, and I am going to put them in here, so I am going to include that in this build because they're in the trunk. I already bought them, like, that's how much I've already spent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and include that. That costs $1,500. I think that covers the engine and everything. And don't forget the tune. When you do a dyno tune, that runs about $400. The last thing that I've done that is connected to the engine is the clutch. I have an Exedi 400 clutch, stage 2. I'm just surprised that it's still holding up, but it's doing a fantastic job so far. No complaints. As far as the engine, how much everything costs, we're looking at $14,593 in total that I've spent. That is in this engine bay right here. That wraps up the engine. And now we are going to the final cost of the entire Mustang. So that is everything that is on my Mustang inside and out. But let's go ahead and talk about the price. Before we do, comment down below how much do you guys think I spent on this car? How much do you guys think is invested in that Mustang before I go ahead and tell you the grand total? So the grand total of this entire Mustang is $36,698. That is how much this entire car costs. $36,000 pretty much. And that's not even including installations. I would like to tell you guys as well is a lot of the stuff that I have on the car was also sponsored or I've gotten a good deal on. So it's not like I actually paid $36,000, but in order to make your car look like this and you didn't get any type of deal or sponsorship like that, that's how much this whole car costs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a high demand for this video and I'm just here to deliver for you guys. So that's how much this entire car costs. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure to smash like button. We are not done with this Mustang. We got a lot more to do. We're putting more into it. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. Like always guys, have a great day. Peace.